Hi there, my name is Bobbi, 43 years old, and it's time for some brutal honesty. Alright. Worst genre of music. Either club music or house music. You know the type, it's, you know, that and just different beats and different songs mixed in. It's trash. I can't fucking stand it. And also mumble rap. Pretty much any of the new rap that's out there is just painful. Painful with the auto tunes and the eat skirt. It's terrible. Movie I could not stand. Freddy Got Fingered with Tom Green in it, and I like Tom Green. I think he himself is funny, but that movie was just beginning, middle to end trash. Awful movie. Disgusting food that I find disgusting. You're gonna like this because everybody gives me this look. Really? Corn. Can't stand it. Can't stand the smell of it. Can't stand the texture. I prefer not to even be in the same room as cooked corn. And yes, even corn on the cob. Can't stand it. Will not eat it. Absolutely not. But I will eat cornbread. If it has little kernels of corn in it, though, I will pick those right out. But I will eat cornbread. And the little baby corns that come with Chinese food sometimes, love those. I never said I was normal. But yeah, no corn. Also don't like seafood much either, but it's not nearly as much hate as I have for corn. It goes in and it comes out and it looks the same. That's not food. It's not food. All right. Gifts I don't like. Jewelry, but more specifically earrings. Anyone who gets me earrings, I get really irritated because my ears aren't pierced. And if you've paid any bit of attention to me on a friend level or as a partner, and you get me earrings, I'm like, wow, how oblivious are you? I do have like scars there from where the hole's closed up, but I also never wear any jewelry. I never wear any earrings. It's not because I can't afford it. I mean, right now I can't afford it, but I've been able to buy my own stuff if I wanted to. I don't like it. So there's that. Holiday I dread / event I dread. Well, no holidays. I actually like pretty much all the holidays. I don't like when I have to work them because I'm a nurse. Sometimes I have to work them. That's kind of upsetting. But an event, I would say my anniversary, and a marriage of convenience. You know, my spouse and I are really, we get along really well for the sake of our son, but every year on the anniversary, it's just a constant reminder of this is not how this was supposed to go. So there's that. Something that's illegal that shouldn't be, well, it's kind of an obvious one, or probably a pretty common one, but marijuana. It should be legal everywhere. You should be able to just get it anywhere. It does so much good. It does so much good for seizure prevention and anxiety and depression. It's an appetite stimulant for those who, you know, suffer from eating disorders or cancer treatment. It's so good for cancer patients. It's so good for mental health patients. You should just be able to go get weed. Good Lord. Just the only reason it's not is because the pharmaceutical companies would suffer. And you know, God forbid they don't have as much money. God forbid they don't have enough money. Social media in general, I don't think it's a terrible thing. I do think people can get addicted to it. I do think people can feed too much into it. I think it can hurt your mental health in the sense that you can see other people thriving when maybe you're not. I know personally, my son is autistic, and sometimes seeing my friends post milestones about their kids makes me feel bad sometimes. Like, I want to be happy for them, but I also know that my son's never going to meet some of those milestones, and yeah, it pisses me off. At that point, you kind of have to unplug and walk away. But I think it has a lot of really good things too. I've met a lot of friends through there that I would have never met otherwise. And maybe I'll never see them in person, but I like seeing updates from them, and I like chatting with them sometimes. Actually, one of the groups I'm in on Facebook is a running group, and one of the members was posting a lot of ominous things, and you could tell she was depressed and overwhelmed, and then started saying, like, she started giving away her stuff, and and it was really ominous. And a lot of us started a message group saying, like, hey, should we check in on her? Can we find out where she is? And through the power of social media, we found out what town this girl lived in. She was up in Canada. We got the local Mounties up there to do a wellness check on her, all this stuff. We went on her profile. We saw that she was giving away her cat, and she messaged the group and was like, hey, thanks for, having the Mounties wake me up in the morning, but I'm good. And then a couple days later, she came out and said that she was actually going to kill herself. And we saved her by caring enough to do all that work to get someone out there to check on her. And she's still with us. And she's doing okay. So without social media, that woman would be dead. So there's that. My little soapbox about that. The content I absorb most online, my guilty pleasure is a little show called OKOP. It's a video podcast. These 20-something kids read Reddit posts and comment on them, and they're just adorable and funny, and I get a kick out of it. It's like having a comfort show. It's like my little comfort thing that I watch, and probably a little bit too much. I need to start unplugging. Content I absorb the least is, I guess, ads. I mean, I'll pretty much look at anything. God, right now we're getting flooded with political ads, and no matter what side it's on, I'm like, don't thinking. Fashion trend, I hope won't make a comeback. Unfortunately, this is a fashion trend that is still around, and it needs to go away. Skinny jeans. Skinny jeans. We are not all made for skinny jeans, and luckily they're working more boot cut and normal jeans in now, but there's still an abundance of skinny jeans. If you want to have pants in public, they have to be skinny jeans. We're not all made for them. Stop it. And crop tops. I'm in my 40s. I would like my shirt to cover my body. That's it. Even at my healthiest, even at my thinnest, I would like my shirt to cover my body. Who are these people? Can we please make clothes for people over 20? That would be wonderful. Thank you. Fashionable clothes for people over 20. I want a store called Forever 42 or something. We got a Forever 21. I want a Forever 45. Trendy, but, you can wear it out in public without showing your stretch marks. Billionaires. Hate them. Wish I was one, but I hate them. No, that's not fair. I don't really hate anyone, but I don't know. If your family is taken care of and you've got the generational wealth locked down, could you maybe give something back to the community? Can you do more to for charities, for world hunger, for nations that are starving, people that are starving everywhere? Give me some money. Anyone. There's only so much money a person needs. It's ridiculous. If there was no repercussions, what crime would I commit? Okay. Well, the kind of obvious answer, but bank robbery. I mean, so many insurance companies will cover their losses. No harm, no foul. But low key, I would murder the person who tried to attack me. It was an attempted sexual assault, and if there are no repercussions, I would execute him. No one would miss him. Brutal honesty. How many hours should you have to work to live a normal life? I would say closer to 30. 40 hours a week is a bit much. It just is. 30 would be so much better for everyone. You could get more stuff done around the house. You could spend more time with your family. You could have actual hobbies and hang out with friends. It's so hard to have a life outside of your job. You shouldn't, you should work to fund your activities. Your work shouldn't be your main activity. Is racism a big problem, a little problem? It's still a pretty big problem. It's still a pretty big problem. And everything that's, they're, taking Aunt Jemima off the syrup bottle, or they're renaming football teams. It doesn't solve the problem. It doesn't solve the problem. It's still a problem. People are still not getting jobs because of the color of their skin or because of their nationality. Things are assumed about these cultures that aren't true, and it's still definitely a problem. How do I feel about lending money to friends? Well, I'm currently $5,000 in debt because I loaned money out to someone I trusted, and I will probably never see that again. So, I'm not a fan. Not a fan. There's probably only like one person in my life right now that I would loan money to. And even then, I'm still a little leery about it. How do I feel about asking for help? I don't like asking for help. Most of the time, if I do get asked for help, people that I ask make it seem like it's such a big burden to do one little thing for me. So most of the time I don't ask for help. I just get it done myself. Am I more capable than most? Yeah, I am, because I have to be. I have no other choice. I literally have no other choice. Failure is not an option for me. Something I'm not proud of. I've cheated in relationships. It's a pretty shitty thing to do. You shouldn't do it. You just shouldn't do it. Because I've cheated and I've been cheated on, and it's terrible. It's a terrible thing to do. You should just leave the relationship if you're not happy. Movie character I could be. I would either say Rose from Titanic or Elle Woods. Rose, because she basically had to rebuild her life from scratch after the Titanic sank. And Elle Woods, because, come on, she's Elle Woods. She's fun, she's smart, she's beautiful, she's capable. Anything she sets her mind to, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. If I could send a celebrity to another planet. Bye, Kanye. Sorry. Bye. Don't worry, the aliens, they'll love you. You really probably belong with them. See you later. We're all going to be better off. And why am I doing these surveys? Well, see answer 15. I got myself into a bit of a hole helping out someone who I thought I would be spending a future with at some point. And I'm trying to get myself out of that hole. So I really appreciate the opportunity, and doing what I can to make extra money here and there to try to get myself right. But at least this is a fun way to do it. So thank you. Have a good day.